Hello, greetings from our shul, which is quiet and resting after a joyous and busy and full holiday season, where we have a little bit of a break, and then Shabbat begins once more. Parashat Bereshit is read this week, and I want to reiterate a point that I made, a comment that I made on Simchat Torah, that as we start the Torah cycle again this year, we should realize that it's a tremendous blessing and a tremendous privilege that we were able to meet every single week this past year and read every single Torah portion and celebrate that completion of the Torah and start the cycle again this year, this Shabbat, with every expectation that we will once again complete the Torah cycle. And I think it's a special insight that our time has afforded us. Everyone alive now will, I hope, never again take for granted what it means to be able to convene as a community each week in order to read the Torah together and hear the Torah together and study Torah together in public. And that's a tremendous, tremendous privilege. And Simchat Torah, a year ago, Simchat Torah 5781, we gathered in prayer and celebration without having completed the entire Torah portion, and it was an odd Simchat Torah for many, many reasons. It was especially odd in that we hadn't actually finished the Torah, but what that Simchat Torah taught us is that the real Simcha, the joy, is not whatever we manage to complete, because the Torah can never be completed. The Torah is infinite in its scope and its topics and the depth and diversity of opinions that it lends itself to. Torah is infinite, one never completes Torah. We celebrate on Simchat Torah that we start again, that we take on this project anew. And that was certainly true 2 years ago, and certainly true this past week. We're starting the cycle again. We're starting Sefer Bereshit once more, and everyone can be a part of that. So I once again want to encourage you to take part. That means come to shul and hear the Torah read, and or read the parsha from your homes. And it's not just parsha; it's Mishnah, it's Gemara, it's Daf Yomi, it's Halacha, it's philosophy. Whatever facet of the infinite Torah speaks to you, just dive in. And if you need some encouragement, if you need some assistance, reach out. That's literally my job, to help you find a way to connect to Torah and find a piece of the Torah that speaks to you. And that's actually the piece of my job that I love most. So I hope to see you, and I hope to hear from you, and I wish you all a Shabbat Shalom.